Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me for another video. While here, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and definitely subscribe. Also, these are my personal views, my personal reactions for commentary. So guys, let's get into this video. Miss Sheree Whitfield has clapped back at Miss Arionne Curry. So let me read you her caption and then I will give my commentary. Her caption reads, "The day you look at other women and celebrate their strengths instead of thinking of them as competition is the day you go from a girl to a woman." And it is a quote from Ali Washington. But get into the hashtags: self-love, growth, old and cold, full course meal with the table, pots, pans, and plates. Now that was a clapback, and I will get into exactly how. But what a grown woman response that was. And she's right. A grown woman, should never feel threatened by another woman. And when you're in competitive mode, you will always lose. This has been Coleslaw's motto, being in competition, since Martell was still married to Mel. So let's get into the competition. The main thing that she was in competition with Mel for was Martell's heart. She competed hard for that man, never realizing that she had already lost from the jump. Out of her own mouth, she stated that the first night that they met, Martell asked if they can go to a hotel. You lost right there. Because he basically let her know within hours of meeting her what he thought of her. And we can see he showed her throughout the course of whatever it has been, or whatever you want to call what they had. And she also admitted that she knew he was married very early on. I say she knew that same night. Because even if he didn't have his ring on, or if he didn't tell her that first night, there were mutual people there at that party or barbecue or whatever it was. And I'm sure somebody said, "Oh, he's married, girl." So she knew. And so after knowing, she started on this race, this competition. And she made the mistake that so many women make. And that's number one, if I'm readily available to him, he's going to choose me. If I do what he said his wife isn't doing in the bedroom, he's going to choose me. If I stay loyal to him, even though he's married, he's going to choose me. And then the greatest mistake that I say that she made was, if I go ahead and keep this baby, I know his wife will leave him and he's gonna choose me. That chick worked hard, do you hear me? For all of those years, she worked hard. And the only thing that she has to show for that hard work is a baby. And what she didn't realize all the time was she was messing with the wrong colt. Because the wife quit the race, quit the competition, and look how she's winning. There is no competition when it comes to grown women versus a girl. And when I say grown women, I mean no matter the age. Because technically you're grown at 21. Now, you may not have all of this experience, life experiences, but you're grown. And that's another thing that I disagree with some people when they say, "Oh, she was young. She was young." Yes, she was young, but she was grown, and she definitely knew what she was doing, because allegedly she went through similar circumstances with her daughter's dad. You know, word on the streets were he was in a committed relationship in college, all throughout college, and that's where coleslaw came into play, in college. She said that's where she met him, and that's how, their relationship or whatever you want to call it started. But the man was in a committed relationship. And what did she get out of that one? A baby. So no matter what age she was when she met Martell, and I think it was 24, 25, she was grown and she knew what was up. And back to the grown woman point, Martell did what most fools do. He lost a grown woman for a girl. So now he's tied to another grown woman, which is Cheray. And I see Martell moving a little differently when it comes to Cheray. We already know that he did something he shouldn't have done, but he did it. He had her around his kids. We've never seen Coleslaw around his kids. He's been out in public with Cheray. We've never seen him not like this in this capacity, holding hands and this or that. Never. And based on his current standings of what we all know of how much he really lost, I don't see him letting Coleslaw affect what he has going on with Cheray. Because someone was in his comments and they mentioned that Funky Dineva said that it was fake and Tasha K said it was fake. So the person that put the comment, that's what they stated. And somebody responded, not Martell, but somebody responded to them saying, he didn't say that. Tasha K and Funky Dineva said that. And Martell liked the post, liked the comment. So he's letting it be known that way as well that I didn't say I wasn't with her. Somebody else did. And, I guess I'm in a minority. I'm not sure. But I don't feel like most people feel when it comes to Cheray, that she's dumb. She may have had some bad relationships. Who hasn't? But she wasn't dumb, in my opinion. Bob, her ex-husband, was in the NFL, which means money. So she had a couple babies by him, and she was able to live comfortably. Tyrone allegedly was into a lot of things to get some change and has money. And allegedly, his money is what funded the completion of Chateau Cheray. And that's a bad house. Every room in that house is furnished to the T. And you can see that the furniture, the designing of it, each room, own beauty room, club in the basement, saunas, workout rooms, everything, that wasn't cheap. So even though he was this ex-con, Cheray got what she needed out of that relationship, which was money. And I'm in no way trying to say that money is everything. According to Cheray, there was some abuse in her marriage with Bob, and she divorced him. And whatever didn't work out with her and Tyrone, they broke up. But she didn't come out having the short end of the stick, no matter what. And like I mentioned, we all have been through some things in some relationships, and it is what it is. And honestly, that's the difference in a grown woman and a girl like Coleslaw. Because like Cheray said, she's a full course meal with the tables, pots, pans, and plates. So I don't know if people picked up on that hashtag full course meal, because coleslaw is a side. Who's gonna pick a side over a full course meal with the pots, pans, and plates? Meaning she got her own. And in the end, coleslaw is just coleslaw. Ain't nobody picking no coleslaw without the meal. Yeah, you may be a side, but that's not gonna sustain anyone. So it was definitely a grown woman clapback. She didn't have to get on here and say, girl, I'm sleeping with him too. Girl, he doing this to me too. Girl. No, that's little girl shit. You know, a real woman is not going to get out here and tell all her business like that. That's the difference between a grown woman and a little girl. So anyway, I just wanted to come to you guys with this video. Please make sure that you like the video. hit that notification bell. I hope you are already subscribed, and if you aren't, please hit that subscribe button and drop down in the comments and let's chit chat. Talk to you soon. Bye.